Hello everyone, welcome to Flosstube. I'm Richter Stitcher. I just wanted to come on today. I think I said 2 weeks ago, is when I was on last, that I would like to try to come on mid-month instead of every 4 weeks because things start piling up. So mainly today I just wanted to share some haul that I found today. If you get a chance to go to your local Hobby Lobby, they might have the same things on sale, so I thought I'd come on and share what I found and I thought was just great deals. And then also with Kit Maynia is what I'm calling it for me this month, where I'm trying to kit up projects with the floss and the fabric and just have things so I can store them, and then when I'm ready to pick a new project to pull, I'll already have things kitted up. So that's kind of my plan for today, and hopefully we won't go too long. But I guess first I'll just start with the haul. I went there intending to get floss for some of the projects here, and I was able to find all but one color that I needed. I'm trying to think where I put it. Oh, here it is. Let me grab that real quick. So coming on also is going to help me so that I can put these in their projects and not have to think what my haul was next time. But was able to get, I think there's 23 colors here, and I probably won't put them in there right now, but I want to show you the ones that I am planning to have kitted and ready to go. So there were 23 DMCs that I needed to finish out some of those. And then next time I come on, I will be able to share what else that I've kitted. So I haven't counted them, but we can do that here in a minute. The first thing I found, which I thought was a great find, it's solid wood. I'm not sure if you can see how much is showing. It says it's made in Italy, but I guess it's on sale because there's no glass. So I'm not sure when I get things kitted and framed if I'll want glass on it or not. So I just thought for the price, I mean, it said it was $25 originally. It was reduced down to $6.24. So this is a pretty good size, I'm thinking, for something that I end up finishing. I've got quite a few that I can look and size at the time, but we are traditional, so we like the wood tones, and this dark wood will go nice in certain areas of my house. So that was a excellent find, I thought. A lot of their frames seem to be on sale, so that was Hobby Lobby again. This was another one, solid wood, just a little smaller, maybe 8 by 10, and this one was originally $20 down to $5. So I thought that was also an excellent find. And then there are some things that I have in my patterns that I'm wanting to do this kind of a finish with, so that it's kind of deep on the inside. So this was just $1.74, originally $7. But I thought, you know how some people put you know, a little pattern here and then maybe some decorations on this side, but I thought, you know, I could use that for something. So actually it goes this way, but either way, I mean, I can even paint it if I want to. So for $1.74, I went ahead and grabbed that. And then I am doing the patterns with Hands-On Design, the monthly ones. So the clipboard that I did have was a little bit longer, and I found this small clipboard on their clearance aisle as well, and I thought this would probably go better because I know the pieces are only going to be maybe 4 by 6, but not very big. It does have a saying down here, but once I paint it or decorate it, you know, I could cover that up. But that was only $2.49, so I thought that was a great find. And it's an easel as well, or you can hang it, so that will be probably what I use instead of the other clipboard that I had. It just has a better clip on it than the other one, and it's already got a little decor there, but I'm not sure what I'll do for my finishes yet. Just depends on the month that's going in there. So that was another frame. So I got 4 frames, and I paid, you know, with tax, probably $15 for all 4 of those. Thought that was an excellent find. And then the other one that I was so excited, because I'm trying to collect more fabrics, so that when I pull a pattern, I can have some fabrics to choose from. But these are the Zweigarts. Yeah, they're all Zweigarts. And I found, yeah, all but one was on sale. I needed some more black Ada, so I went ahead and got that. And they're on, I mean, these sizes are 11 by 18 for $4, so those are pretty inexpensive anyway. But when I was leaving, I got ready to leave, and I was just looking up, and I seen these orange, bright orange tags, so I knew that that meant sale. So I had to go see what they were. So they had 3 Murano 32 count, I guess they're called Fleur. They've got the little flowers on them. So for $1.49 a piece, normally $6, I couldn't pass that up. So just to have in my stash, I'm bound to have something that I want to look, you know, springy with the little flowers. So I picked those 3 up for $1.49. And then they also had the gray check and the brown check. And these ones are all 32 count. So I actually didn't have a lot of, actually I don't have any 32 count in my stash. I have some kitted that I have. But so now I can have these different ones. Why they're $1.49, I don't know. Maybe because they're discontinuing them. I hope not, because I love the checks on certain things that we do, that we stitch up, that will look really good with this. Even if you wanted to use it as a background to frame something. But I plan to use them for cross stitch myself. So for $1.49, you know, I spent another $15 and was able to get 6, 7 or 8 of them. So I just thought that was great. There's actually, yeah, 7 here. And so I just wanted to come on and share, you know, if you've got a Hobby Lobby near you, you want to check out what they're doing. Maybe it's just the ones local to me, I'm not sure, but I was so excited when I went in there just for flosses to be able to find some fabrics like that. And like I said, they are Zweigart and 32 count. Like I said, I didn't have any in my stash, so now I have quite a collection of that. So that was pretty exciting today for me, my little haul. Okay, so back to my haul. Sorry, I got interrupted there for a minute. We'll get the hang of this videoing, but editing's a little bit easier now. But after the Hobby Lobby finds, a few things came in the mail through Amazon and Keepsakes, where I order some of my flosses. I was able to get my silks. I get every other month they send me 5 different silks, so I've already put those away, but they're the MPI silks. So that came, as well as I think it was back in March that I received this 6th Day of Christmas pattern, and there was a mix-up where they had said they sent me some things and I didn't get them, so because of that they went ahead and sent me I think it was 3, 4, and 5, or 3rd, 4th, and 5th Day of Christmas patterns. And I mentioned that because of that I wanted to go ahead and get all the flosses for those, and that would be part of my Maynia. So that's what most of those colors that I showed earlier were to put into these, and I had already done 6, so 6 was already done, and I'm doing 1 in my Whipco, so I have 1 through 6 now, and I have all the flosses, and 3 of them have the fabric, which is the called for. It's a 40 count fog linen, so I still need to get 3 more, and I'm not sure I'll be able to right now. So they'll be kitted, all 3 except for 3 won't have the fabric. So come time to actually stitch them, hopefully by then I'll be able to pick some up. I know it was hard to get a while back, so that's one of the reasons I had already had 3 of the pieces. I probably could go on Liz's website too and see if she has it, but I'll just have to check and see who's low on 40 count fog linen and if it's even available. If not, I'll have to substitute a 40 count for it that's close to that color. So I'll just be happy to have the flosses with it anyways. And like I said, I'm still doing day 1, first day of Christmas, so who knows when I'll be pulling these, but I look forward to getting each of them done. And I'm not doing the trees, I'm just doing the pictures in a frame, so hopefully I can keep going at it. But the kitting and the stitching are 2 different things for me. I enjoy them both, so that's what those flosses were from earlier. So that's part of my Kit Maynia, and that's part of the haul as well. So that was that. And then I showed some frames last month that I had ordered through Amazon, and one was a Morgan hoop and the other was a Nurge, N-U-R-G-E. And I'm really enjoying the Nurge because of the flat. They're really flat. So I ordered another one. Of course, didn't realize it was also going to be this large. But they have smaller ones too. Most of my projects are, I would say, medium size. I don't have any BAPs. And I have a couple, but not hordes. So this will probably be okay for some, but I like how easy it is to tighten and snap them on and off. I think I had a question on my last one too about the small rubbery frames. I actually found or seen them at Hobby Lobby. That they come in a pack of 3, small, medium, and large, but they're like $10 for those 3 in a set. So if anyone is looking for something like those rubbery ones that I talked about on my last floss tube, check Hobby Lobby. And then Hobby Lobby also had a couple of the Morgan hoops. There was a 7-inch and a 10-inch. I was tempted, but because I have so many frames now, I think I'm good for now. And if I find that they're being used in a project and I need another one, I'll know where to go to get one. But this one is, does it say? No, it's just called a large, and this is the Nurge. So I have a medium Nurge, and now I have a large Nurge. So I think that will come in handy on one of my projects. And then I was watching a floss tube. I can't remember whose it was. I apologize for that. I'm trying to think. It might have been Tiny House Stitcher. I think it was actually. But she shared some trim that has the ruler. I'm not sure if you can see that. So with finishing, I wanted to have some things like that when I finish a lot of the ones for my sewing room. I thought this would come in really handy. So I found that actually on Amazon, and I will try to put all the links below. There's like 25 yards of it here. So it was a decent price. I want to say $8 or $9, I think, is what I spent on that. But handy for crafts and different things that you're finishing. So I picked that up as well. And then for my sewing, I like Lori Holt's tutorials and things that she's doing, and she was using a seam guide that I had thought would come in handy on my sewing machine, so I picked one of those up as well. So that was pretty much my haul the last 2 weeks. Like I said, I'm not planning to buy things, but when you go out or you find things that are on sale that you just can't pass up, that's usually what happens to me. But organizing all this stuff and putting it somewhere so that when the time comes to actually frame something, I'll have some things that I can use. And then of course cross-stitching, I can always use frames and things that you use to actually cross-stitch the flosses and the fabrics. So that was my haul. As for Kit Maynia, how do I want to do this? Let's see. I can actually just, I guess, go through. They all should be unzipped, or I can do that real quick. Most of them are anyway, just so that we can get through these quickly. I have, yeah, I think all the fabrics are in here too. So the first one that I did was one I got through Keepsakes, because it is my go-to shop when I want to find fabrics and patterns. And it's the Needlework shop by Sue Hillis. So what I did is I went through my stash, because I usually don't have the called for, like I said, unless I buy it. And right now I'm trying not to buy too much in that regard, even though I did all this. I had a picture this plus, it's a 14 count, so that's my plan, and I did the stitch count on my little calculator, so it should fit on here. And I will probably do a center start, because I don't like to run out on the edge, and that's usually when I do that, is when I'm uncertain if the fabric will be the right size or not. So I've got the fabric for that, and then the called for, I'm not going to go through all of the colors, just generally I'll let you know that I ordered like 5 of the called for colors through Keepsakes, and they sent them, and everything else I just went to my wall behind me and looked at the colors, because on the back it tells you what those colors are. Like a 760 is a salmon. So what I did is I just went and kind of looked for the salmon color in my ones that I have, and just kind of paired it that way. So probably won't be exact to what the picture shows, but I'm thinking those colors will be okay with this blue background that kind of looks like sky, the marbling and stuff that's in there. So I'm excited to have that all kitted. So that's the one that's done. And the next one, I collected these last year, and it's the it's 12 of them, the Fruits of Plenty by Modern Folk Embroidery. And I have a 40 count fabric here that I had in my stash, and it's an alabaster, which I think will look really good on the background. Here's the pattern. So this is January's. So every month, I actually bought these through an Etsy shop, and I would do it one every month. So I would just go back every month and get the next one when it came out. So I collected all those and decided, okay, what kind of floss do I want to use with that? And I'm not sure if I have enough here, and I'm still debating, but for now I'm thinking I want to use the Leo and Roxy blue colors, and I'm just going to do the 2 different, one darker, one lighter. For now, I think that will be my plan for this. But having the floss and the fabric right here will be great for that. So that was the second one I kitted for Kit Maynia. I know a lot of people start Mania and just start a project, but I didn't want to get into actually stitching a bunch of different ones since I've already got my whip going. I didn't want to put too much on my plate, especially now that we're thinking about building a house and the next year moving, so I just didn't want to put a whole lot on my plate. So having these ready for when I get over there is my plan. The other one I got was, her name is Marie from Cup of Stitches. She's actually in, well, she was in the Ukraine during all that's happened, and she had a sale that she was doing on some of her kits that she had. So I bought this one and decided, since it came as a kit, I would put that in with my Mania kitted stuff. So the fabrics and the flosses all came with that, and it is for a baby sampler for my grandbaby. So I thought, since it was already there, I thought the colors are really pretty, and I can't read it because it's in a different language, I'm not sure what language that is. Yeah. Oh, it's Russian, I'm assuming. But yeah, it's on a number 14 threads, 13 different colors, so it shouldn't be too hard. And it's just really cute. So that's part of the kitted projects that I've put together. I just wanted to have them all in one place. So that will be good. And then my friend Tanya from YouTube, the Starlit Stitcher, there you go. She sent me this as a gift. So I put that as well in there, and the flosses and the fabric. And that is a 1/2 yard 20 count ivory. So it looks like it's going to be plenty big enough. So I put that in with my Kit Maynias. So I didn't have to do a whole lot for those last two. This is the one that I talked about, the clipboard. So it is a small clipboard. So I'm not sure between that one and this one actually might be a little bit bigger. So you all tell me. They are the year celebrations. Which one do you think would go better? This is more square, this is more oblong. This actually you can set on the table so it will sit, whereas I would have to prop this one unless there's a way to put something on the back and just lean it against something. But I guess when I get one done, we'll see what it looks like. But I am planning to do the April one on this. There it is. It shows a clipboard on that. And then the April one, it's got the cloud on it and it says April. So that's what I kitted up in here. The flosses are the DMC, and I'm using a 32 count Belfast linen, which is kind of the darker color. There's plenty here probably to do a few more of the charts, but I kitted up the colors that are needed for that, and it's in this as well. So I'm excited to get a few of those done to have setting out during the months, because I like to decorate, so this will be a good one. And if you haven't seen it yet, today on Hands-On Design was featured on Fat Quarter Shop. She shared just all the different patterns that she's had out that's come new, and she shared what she did with this one, and then she's got a series 2 as well called A Year of Celebrations 2. So I might have to get that one too. It just depends how fast I can get these kitted up. I'm not in any hurry. It's just fun for me to do these. The other one I have that's came with just the fabric it's called Snowman with a Bird, and it's by Twin Peak Primitives. It's on a 20 count Aida that has the polka dots. So all I had to do to kit that up was to find the flosses, and they are DMC, and I put those together on there with a big snowball since it's a snowman. So that's the plan for that one, all kitted and ready. I'm going to try to have cards in all of them. Right now there's a few that I haven't written up what colors I'm using, so I need to do that, and by the end of the month is the plan. The other kitted one I have is Lamb That I Love. I bought this back when it actually came out through Keepsakes, so Tanya's also doing this, and hers looks just gorgeous. She's got most of this part of it done, and it's a big one. So I'm doing that as well. I'm using the called for linen from Weeks Dye Work, and it's a 35 count. I think it's the called for. Yes. It's called Tin Roof. Yes, that's it. I just had to make sure. And then I went ahead and found all the flosses for that. And I think those are also the called for. I didn't didn't substitute anything on there, so those colors are all there, and I think it will look great on that fabric. And the reds, I don't have many 4th of July's started, so this will be good to have that. I've got one flag one that I'm doing. If you go back to my first floss tube, I share all the different projects that I've already started since I got back into this 3 years ago. Another one I'm doing is, or kidding, not doing them, I'm kidding them, The Wizard of Oz, and this one is by the Little Stitcher. And I found, what fabric am I using? Oh, I just found in my stash one that I thought would look good on the background. It's the Fiddler's Ada, and it's an 18 count in light oatmeal. And the flosses for that will look like this. I hope this is coming in. It's getting dark here. But that's the plan for The Wizard of Oz. It is one of my favorite movies as a kid, and even growing up. I just always loved anything Wizard of Oz and Dorothy and the Scarecrow. So when I seen that pattern, I wanted to get that. And I might have shared a couple of these already. I'm not sure from last month. There's only 3 more to go and we'll be done, guys. This one's called Music Speaks. I was thinking about gifts and things for family, and my husband plays the flute, so I thought this would be a good one for him for one of these times. I've got several of the flosses here. Actually, there's only a few. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them. So it's not that many colors, and show it a little closer maybe. It says, Where Words Fail, Music Speaks. And I decided to use a 28 count antique white on that one, and then these will be the flosses on there. So I think it'll look good, turn out good. I have a little sticker in here. I guess there's just a couple I still need to get on that, so I will get that completed before the end of the month. So these are all the ones that I've found in my stash and said I'm going to get these all kitted so they're ready to go. The next one is already a kit, so I just put it in here. It's an ink circles. It came with the flosses as well as the pearl 18 count Ada, and it's the fairy ring around the Rosie. So that'll be fun to start. I look forward to having some, I don't know what they call those, not monochrome, there's another word, but just almost geometric kind of look to it. I don't have a lot of that kind of stuff, but I am enjoying the way they look. And lastly, is my Prairie Schoolers. I have plenty of fabric for that because I told myself that's why I bought it. This is the 2021 Santa that I wanted to start, so I went ahead and got the colors all on their rings and on their floss rings for that. And they are DMC, and like I said, I'm using an 18 count khaki, I think is how it's, no, Davos, 18 count Davos, which is the color khaki. So I think it's pretty close to what the picture is. So with that and the colors, I think my Santas will be good, and they don't turn out real big either, so I think there's plenty of fabric there to do a few. At least that's what I'm hoping. Because I have quite a few in my collection, but I thought I'd start with 2021 because I don't think I have 2022 yet. That's one thing I need to not get too far behind on. Although there's some stitching in the summer people do for that. So that's my Kit Mania so far this month. And I started around the 3rd of this month getting the patterns out and finding out which ones I thought would be easier to kit up for the month instead of actually stitching them. I'll give an update on my next floss tube in a couple weeks, and that will have mostly my whip go, and maybe I'll share the sewing and the crochet that I've been up to the last month. I won't do that tonight, but mainly tonight's was my haul that I was excited to find at Hobby Lobby and the things that have come in since the last time we chatted. So I'm enjoying getting to know everyone on Flosstube. It's been a fun journey, and I appreciate you coming back. If you've been here before, if you're new, thanks for coming, and hope you enjoyed what you saw. And like I said, I'm going to try to come on every couple weeks now, just so that I can keep up with what's going on. Like I said, and there'll be more updates next time on how things are going at the lot. But just to come in mid-month will help me, I think, and I look forward to it. So y'all have a good night, and thanks for coming. If you like it, subscribe and share.